Good morning and welcome to today's verse. To God be the glory. What a great day it is today. Today's verse, it comes to us from Psalm 126, verse 2. It is one of the many psalms of ascent that the children of Israel would sing on their way to Jerusalem in celebration of their annual feast. Verse 2 says this: "Then our mouth was filled with laughter and our tongue with singing. Then they said among the nations, the Lord has done great things for them." The psalmist recalls how God's people, how they felt when the Lord released them from Babylon, from captivity, and how they had probably dreamed time and time again of returning to the promised land. For nearly all of those who chose to return had either been born in Babylon or were children when their families were dragged away in captivity. They had heard or had only heard about the glories of Jerusalem and the temple where God's presence dwelt amongst them in a very special way. And so when the opportunity finally came to return and to reclaim the land that God had promised Abraham, their hearts were just overjoyed. It seemed so good, that too good to be true. It actually seemed as if they were dreaming. In verse 1 we read there, "The Jews who crossed through the surrounding nations 70 years after their captivity were far different from those who passed through it before, for their heads were held high in triumph. They were not bowed down in disgrace or despair. Instead of wailing in tears, their mouth was filled with laughter and with songs of great joy." The change in their lives served as a testimony of what God had done in their lives to the surrounding nations. And the same is true for us today. Laughter is a gift from God that overcomes our circumstances. Whether we are in a short-term crisis or an ongoing challenge, God's gift to us is his indwelling presence, his constant presence that gives us joy. For the joy of the Lord is our strength. So a cheerful heart filled with songs and praise and joy and laughter, it gives witness to the world what God has done in our lives, what he is doing, and in the glorious hope that we have in the future. To God be the glory for the great things he has done. I pray that you would meditate upon this verse. It would be a word of encouragement to you as you go throughout your day. I pray that you would have a great day, have a safe day. And then tune in again tomorrow, yes, as we consider today's verse. Amen.